I want to break elucidation onto the Iebc selection panel. Seems that they are on schedule because if we go by their timelines, sure, it will be the right time that they have done, they've really done the shortlisting. And as they go into this, it's in the offing, but at the end of the day, everyone must take personal responsibility. We just said goodbye to Chebukati, and I think Kenyans who are really loyalists and patriots of their country must now see into it that Raila Amolo Odinga and William Samoei Ruto today are sharing the same table. In fact, they are even sharing power. So it only puts all the Iebc candidates onto one major system that they must ensure that the will of the people takes the order of the day. Because at the end of it, politicians will always value their national interest regardless. Now, moving forward to it, you're going to realize that the Iebc, the odd number is 7. Already, I can tell you that the former registrar of the judiciary, Anna Madi, from Homa Bay County, can easily clinch the seat of the Iebc chair. For the first time in Kenya's history, we are going to have a lady hold on to that high seat, the very hot seat. And also moving forward, we are asking ourselves question. Can a lady be entrusted to hold that high position? Well, we have got the gender parity issue, but one thing that we must also take clearly is that we have had a history with our Kenyan ladies. For example, we have Martha Koome, who came up with the hot hair issue at the Supreme Court at a time when we wanted her to determine an electoral malpractice case. It was touching on electoral malpractice. Now again, if you move into it, you are going to see also the issue of Rigathi Gachagua, how it was handled by the court. You realize that Martha Koome handled this in a very shambolic manner that could not leave us with a distinguished jurisprudence. And you also realize that what she left us with is something that cannot be used for any reference or benchmarking in any legal field across, and rendered our judiciary to be a disaster in terms of the Constitution, the rule of law, the law of natural justice, and also fair hearing. So that one is also an explanation just to tell you that I think a lady can do well, but not in Iebc. Again, if you look into Anna Madi herself, there were questions that were raised during her tenure as the registrar of the registrar of the judiciary. If you move again, you're also going to realize that on the same Kenyan ladies, we had the Cherera 4, who decided to down their tools when Kenyans really needed them the most. Yeah, we also talk about Akombe. Akombe also decided to down her tools. In fact, with her, she resigned when Kenya needed her the most. So I think that this is a position of no turning back. It is a position where you come to it and ensure that the will of the people is respected. If not, then remember very well that about this Iebc, already I've told you that it is easy for Raila and William Ruto to settle on Anna Madi as the chair of Iebc, leaving us with 6 other commissioners. Now, from the 6 other commissioners, looking at the the applications and how they came cross-border from different counties in our Republic of Kenya, you're going to realize that it is easy for Somalis to clinch 3 out of the remaining 6 commissioners of Iebc. So most probably, the Somali community are going to take 3 Iebc commissioners. Now the remaining 3 are going to be shared, 1 to the Mount Kenya, another 1 to the Mulembe Nation, the Luyas, and another 1 to the Rift Valley region. Now, let me go to Rift Valley because it's an area of interest. Who is this candidate who is going to represent Rift Valley in Iebc? I can tell you here that it's gonna be Katwa Kigen, Senior Counsel Katwa Kigen, who represented President William Samoei Ruto at the ICC when he had cases announcing the 2007 general elections. So it also tells you that the ICC lawyers have got a very big cake in this governance, the current governance, the KK governance. Why? You have seen Kithure Kindiki, who was the lead lawyer of William Samoei Ruto, being elevated from a CS to now the Deputy President of the Republic. He was at the ICC. Now we have Katwa Kigen, who is also going to be elevated to be a commissioner in the IEBC. Kenyans, if you do not wake up and smell the coffee, it will be too late. But there is just one ray of hope. And no one has talked about this, that ever since independence of our country, Kenya, the Gikuyu nation has never held the position of the IEBC as the chair, even from the defunct ECK, Electoral Commission of Kenya, even from the IEBC, even to the IEBC of today. We do not have that we've never had a Kikuyu there. But the numbers they have do not lie. We saw them vote for Uhuru twice, and Uhuru took power. We saw them vote for William Ruto, who is now an outsider, and that is what should have exposed any kind of an issue if their numbers were really not adding up. But it is true that numbers don't lie. But again, it is true that youths do not have a say in the new IEBC. If you look at the names that I've mentioned, there is nobody under the age of 39. Nobody completely. It leaves a lot to be desired. And the only thing that remains is for the people to take their space.